This week's podcast brought to you by the Beefy Boys, three cool dudes hanging out talking about music, video games, and sports, and anything else that hits our fancy.
Check them out at www.beefyboys.com or on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. Yeah. If you love their logo, you can buy their merch, www.cafepress.com/beefyboysmerch1.
And oh, baby, you know you're going to find us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Find us on Twitter at Beefy_Boys. And you can find us on Instagram at Official Beefy Boys, because it is official. Make us blue check marked, keep following us, and you can find us on Facebook at the Beefy Boys. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Beefy. A good podcast requires a good beer. So that's why I always go to my go-to, Keystone Light. If I'm going to the store, I don't want to buy a 12-pack. I want to go for a legit 15-pack. When I go to a party, I don't take Rainier. I take Keystone Light. And you know what? It tastes so good, I'm going to have it right now. Cheers, folks. Yeah, there's a burp coming in. That's good.
Alright, what up, Nutterheads? Welcome to episode 118, take 2, because I had some audio issues just now. So, I'm Joe, and I'm joined here with Vito.
What's up?
And Christian.
My head hurts.
And this is episode 118 of the Beefy Boys Bud Club. If you don't know what podcast this is, we're three cool dudes hanging out, talking about sports, video games, and whatever else we feel like. Oh, and music. Although we really just talk about whatever the fuck we feel like. There's no rules. It's a Wild West. Wiki Wild West. If this podcast was a coding language, it would be JavaScript. That joke is for like 10 people. All right. I'm sure Tim loves it. Anyways, Christian was just telling us that he feels like shit.
Pretty much, man. Pretty much. But, man, what a night. What a fucking fight. The light heavyweight championship was last night, and as I predicted, Adesanya got his ass kicked. So I saw that one coming. Sterling got his ass kicked by Peter Yan, but Peter Yan fucking won on disqualification, so now... No. Sorry, Sterling won on disqualification because Yan fucking hit him with an illegal hit. And so now he's the champion, which is pretty fucking lame. But Amanda Nunes doing what Amanda Nunes does best. Fucking being the best female fighter of all time. But that's pretty much my update from the UFC. Man, what a fucking night. Such a fun night. But my head fucking hurts.
Oh, jeez. You're a character, man.
Too much cheap tequila, man. I got to quit drinking cheap shit. That might be my problem. I
drank
cheap alcohol.
So Thursday was the last day of class for the quarter or whatever, and we graduated my kids. So I drank a bottle of champagne, and then, I had, a mini hangover that afternoon. It was the worst.
You got a nice day buzz going on fucking, what's it called? Champagne.
On fucking $6 Trader Joe's champagne, yeah.
God, that sounds terrible.
Then I get the hangover, contemplative, anxious, depressed hangover. It's like, ugh, these are the worst kind. I'd rather just have a headache.
Yeah, me too. Shit.
You know?
These bender hangovers are the worst hangovers, though. When you go on a little bender and you stop drinking finally and you sober up, and it's the next 2 days you're just like a depressed nightmare.
Yeah.
You're like, what am I doing?
That's the worst.
I'm eating a burrito for breakfast.
Is that literally what you're doing? I had a slice of pizza for breakfast the other day.
Oh, man, a burrito. Sounds fucking good.
Is it a breakfast burrito? I mean, I guess it is because you ate it for breakfast, but were the contents traditionally breakfast food?
No, it's leftovers from last night's Mexican buffet.
Nice.
I see. I don't usually eat breakfast, Did I eat breakfast today? I had 2 mango candies. Does that count?
I don't eat
total of 10
breakfast during the
calories.
week because I have to get up too early for work.
Let me tell you about the power of intermittent fasting, all right? Skip breakfast, light lunch, and you have so much more energy in the afternoon. And then you just eat a huge meal when you get home.
Yeah, it's all about dinner, man. Dinner's like the most important meal.
Mm-hmm.
But right now, to not qualify as a crash diet, I have to like keep my fucking protein and calories up because for a while there I was like hella calorie deficient and it was making me like super weak in the gym, but figured it out. I've been dieting since I've gotten back from my trip and I've lost 23 pounds in the last month and a half.
Oh, I was going to say, your trip last week?
No.
Damn.
That's crash diet, son.
That's some Biggest Loser first week of never having worked out before. Weight loss shit, man.
But yeah, man, it's been good, but dieting always sucks. There's no way around it.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah. I'm trying to get more movement in. Just walk around the block. I've been working from home for a year. We just hit the 1-year anniversary of when we said we were going remote for 2 weeks. LOL. Remember those heady days? Remember when my whole family came out here and we had like 10 people in my tiny ass house in fucking early March? That was a mistake. Oh well.
That was our last in-person episode.
I know.
It was like 2.5 hours.
I know. I still have most of the equipment over here.
That was a fun day. That was a fun episode.
That was a big one.
I miss doing this shit in person so bad.
Yeah.
Soon, hey, I'll say by fucking like I don't know. I'm not an expert. Summer, late summer.
That's what Biden said. By May, everybody should have their vaccines.
Yeah, I'm wondering if work's going to make it required since we're like customer facing retail.
Are you opposed to getting it? I mean,
not really. Yeah. Not if work were to be like, hey, you should get it so we can open our doors. Then I'd be like, okay, I'll go get it.
Yeah.
But
are you not going to get it otherwise?
On my own accord, I would probably get it a little bit later. But like retail wise, to open up doors.
It's just frustrating. The thing that's frustrating me is like, it's in King County right now. It's almost fucking impossible to get it. Like, it's only open if you're over 65 or a medical professional. Have you been able to get it, Vito? By the way,
I can, but I'm trying to like get it set up. So hopefully next week I'll know more.
So you qualify, but it's more about finding a place. I see.
No, it's more just trying to get like signed up for it, I guess, or something.
I see.
Or, like getting it scheduled.
Yeah.
Because the people I work with got it like a couple of months ago.
Yeah.
But I'm new and there's paperwork, and then I thought I needed to have my insurance information in order to like make an account to like schedule.
I see.
But apparently I found out like yesterday when I had my card out and was putting my stuff in at work that I could have just put NA for everything. And then had it scheduled. I'm like, good. So I could have had the vaccine like 2 months ago. But that's okay. I'll probably be getting it like this month.
Yeah. Apparently, we might be able to move up in the chain since Ara spends so much time volunteering at the food bank. So interacting with homeless people is one of the morbidities or whatever. But me, as someone who works from home, I'm so far down the chain. Like, so fucking far. It's like, oh, man. But then, like, you hear about, like, places in Texas where, like, they can't give them away fast enough because people don't want to take it. It's like, it's so frustrating, And then they're redirecting so much of the supply to places like Texas and Mississippi because they're not doing any more mitigation strategies, which is so fucking frustrating, Like you're trying to give it to all these people who don't want it and don't think they need it. While all of us here in the Northwest are like, just give me the fucking thing. Shoot it in my arm. I'll do anything for it. It's frustrating.
Yeah, pretty much the way that I see it, man, is if us getting vaccinated is the way to open everything up again until I get back to normal, then of course I'm not opposed to it, you know. And I think enough people have gotten it to kind of counter that idea of we don't know what this vaccine is all about, and we don't know, you know, how it reacts and shit. Millions of people have fucking vaccinated.
Yeah.
And it seems to be fucking pretty much like a normal fucking thing.
Yeah.
But I mean, I normally wouldn't. I don't get the flu shot, but if it means that like getting back to the regular world, I would fucking get my shot. I don't care.
You should also definitely get the flu shot.
I don't know, man. I've never gotten the flu shot. I just don't think that I would start doing it if I haven't started it already.
I don't know. It's pretty nice having not been sick at all for like a year because I don't interact with others.
I haven't been sick at all for like, I can't remember the last time I was sick.
Yeah. I mean, I work in a classroom in a high stress class with recirculating air and lots of people who are very close all the time. So I know they're adults, but still, there's germs in the air.
Yeah.
I don't think things are ever going to get back to quote unquote normal, though. You know, we used to do so much gross shit.
I think they will, but
I saw a great meme. Can we just agree to not go back to that thing where people spit all over a cake and then give you a piece of it?
That was a thing?
You blow out your candles, man. There's spittle going everywhere, man.
Oh.
That's gross.
Yeah.
That's fucking gross.
Well, we just all do it. I mean...
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if my class is ever going to go back in person. Hell.
I think a lot of jobs are just going to stay fucking remote.
Yeah.
Because it's cheaper for companies and people are, you know, people are okay with it. I don't see why they wouldn't be, but.
Well, there are pros and cons. I like having an office, you know. Plus, it does reduce productivity because you can't have like little side like, you know, no one's talking about whatever project they're working on over their lunch break. They're like sitting in their bed watching Roseanne or whatever, you know. Like playing with my cat and going for a walk with my wife on my lunch break. I'm not spending time talking with students about how they can improve their grades, you know? And it's way harder to like drop in on someone and have those little conversations around the water cooler when you're all just in your separate environments. Plus, like, as someone who works from home, you really have to regiment your workspace and your time, or else everything blends 100%. Together.
That would be my problem, man. It's like I don't think I would be able to regulate that very well.
Yeah, I'm bad at it, but you know.
Because I'd be like, I'm gonna work in my living room, and then all this like fucking playing video games and shit, and I'm like, fuck. I could never work remote, honestly. I'm not a remote kind of person. Like, I have to be in person doing work.
Yeah.
And it's like one of those things where even if I wasn't in like customer facing retail, I would still like be in the office as much as possible.
Yeah.
Just to kind of like be out of the house and have a routine, you know? It's one of those things where it's all about just having your normal routine.
I mean, I think Microsoft announced they're going optional work from home for every team member going forward, even after the pandemic.
Yeah, I think that's. Yeah, I think I heard something about that. And then there's a few other companies that are just flat out switching. Like I think Google switched to 100% remote.
Yeah,
I think something like that. I might be wrong, but I know companies.
They did at least for the year because my stepbrother had a apartment in Mountainside or Mountain View, whatever the hell the name of the town is. I always flip them. It's either Mountainside or Mountain View, wherever Google is. And they went remote, so he moved back in with his dad, my stepdad, back in New Jersey for the year. My brother-in-law or stepbrother, rather, David, is an interesting person. Because he makes like $200K a year, and he spends nothing. He's very much his father's son, you know? He's like the cheapest fucker you'll ever meet. The point somehow you're always the one paying for dinner and drinks, you know? It's like, you make like $250,000 a year, man. I think you can pay for your own goddamn meal. Like, but yeah, my sister's like full in person for school. Seems like an interesting choice.
Yeah, that's intense.
High school kids, you know. I ask her, so you can't possibly be social distancing. She's like, well, we only half fill the classrooms. And I'm like, yeah, but like in the hallways. And she's like, I know, we yell at the kids every day, and then they just immediately start walking right next to each other again and take their masks off. It's really annoying. Like, yeah, see? Like, it's totally impossible to enforce that. Like, I was a teenager once, you know? Like, whatever.
Yeah, man. Teenagers have a hard time fucking listening to their parents.
Yep. Not me. I was a good kid, but, you know. I had no curfew.
So something just popped up and it reminded me because I haven't been able to talk about it because I wasn't on the episode last week. But did you see the the Oklahoma Sooners wide receiver getting his ass kicked in that pissy bathroom?
No.
So he picks a fight with a dude who's like kind of, who's like a lot smaller than he is, like pushing and shoving him. But the dude that he was pushing and shoving has fucking cauliflower ears.
Oh.
And all of a sudden wrecked his shit, man. Like fucking put him on the ground and this bathroom is just like covered in piss.
Is it a public bathroom?
Yeah, it's in a public bathroom. Puts him in a fucking guillotine. But the kid punched the Oklahoma fucking wide receiver so hard that his eyeball, they almost had to remove his eyeball.
Oh, you're going to make me spit out my coffee. That's gross. It's like fucking, what's that movie? Any Given Sunday? That's what that makes me think of.
Oh, yeah. Fuck. Ew.
The movie is terrible. But
they picked it up and put it on ice. That movie's not terrible.
That movie is terrible. Rad. That movie is vastly overrated.
That movie is so rad.
That movie is awful.
Al Pacino's speech in that movie is like one of the greatest speeches of all time.
Yeah, I knew that's where you were going to go. You're such a dude, bro, man.
Of course I'm a fucking dude, bro, man. My workout routine is back and shoulders and chest. It's literally my workout routine.
Oh, you got to focus on the legs. It's all about the legs if you want to impress the dude bros, man. Trust me. This man born with naturally beautiful legs. We really need to add that to the topics. 3 cool dudes talking about sports, music, video games, and Joe's calves.
Big Joe's calves, man. Those fucking monsters that you're walking around with.
Oh, man. Too funny.
Oh, man. The All-Star game is tonight for fucking basketball. You watching that garbage?
I mean, it's the pandemic stuff. I like the way they do it, though. I might watch it. I'll probably watch it. Let's be honest. I have the week off, and I got my platinum trophy in Judgment last night, so now it's just kind of video game no man's land, you know?
Yeah. They just put Madden 21 for free on Xbox.
Really?
Yeah, they flat out put it out for free.
That's cool.
They're like, here it is. Yeah, full game for free. I'll take it. I'll download it.
Yeah, that's how I feel that's why I keep buying NBA 2Ks because they always put them on sale for like $3.
They just put 2K21 for free too.
Oh, there you go.
Wow.
I'm still playing 2K20.
You know what? I'll probably get both.
Why not? It's free.
I'll just get both. Yeah.
I always add every free game to my digital library, and then I can download them later if I want.
Well, I have fucking Game Pass, so they give me like hundreds of games.
I know.
Can't do that, but
I know.
I just download the ones that I look at.
Maybe I'll get an Xbox. I just gotta.
I'm like, yeah, that game looks like fun, and then I'll download it, and then I will uninstall it, and then re-download a game I've played 100 times.
I need
Goes
I need
pretty
advice, team. I just got a bonus
Okay.
from work because we had a stellar year. What is something nice I should buy myself with my nice bonus money?
A PC.
A PC? The problem is I don't have the space for it, Vito. I don't have a spot to set up a whole machine. That's the problem.
I think you overestimate how much space it'll take.
Well, I
Buy
don't
a
have the
cello.
plugs, if nothing else. So,
Oh, okay.
Buy a fucking cello.
a cello? I'm not going to learn to
Yeah,
play the
so-
cello.
Buy a fucking cello and learn how to play it.
Yeah.
You can buy Tim a plane ticket, fly him out here, and
For
fly
what?
him out here, and he'd be able to join us from the Best Western Hotel.
He can
A little
join
bit
us.
closer.
He joined us from the shower 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, that was true. That was hilarious. That was a fun episode.
I was just talking to them the other day. Or yesterday, I guess, yeah.
Yeah, I think I just followed your sisters on Instagram like a week ago. I was like, I swear I followed them already.
What, their podcast or the...
Just their podcast. No, their actual Instagrams.
Let's give them a hard time about that podcast, that dead podcast. They're such posers. It's like, oh, you make a podcast, I'll make a podcast. Oh, Joe went to a coding boot camp? All right, Tim's going to a coding boot camp. Just a trendsetter up in here. Just a trendsetter. Setting trends left and right. I cleaned out the spare bedroom, so we have like this huge open room now. I'm not sure what we're going to do with it. I mostly cleaned it out because, my cat, I don't know if you heard, Christian, but my cat had to have surgery.
I saw
You have this huge open room and you don't have space for a PC.
I mean, I probably could set up a PC in there. But yeah, that's true.
Like literally, all you need for a PC is
all I need is a desk,
like cord-wise,
like a cheap ass desk, and then I
like
have my two
all
outlets.
you need cord-wise though is 2 outlets, one for the monitor and one for the PC. That's it.
Yeah.
So and you can plug them into a power strip. So all you need is one outlet and a power strip.
Yeah, I think the outlets in that room are all shot, though. I got to test them again. Maybe that's what I should just do. Let's pay to get the
there you go.
outlets updated.
Use your bonus to fix your electrical problems.
Yeah. The joys of a 100-year-old house.
our fucking heat went out last night, so
You got to pay your bills, man.
no. We run on propane for heat.
Oh.
So our fucking propane ran out after a full year. We had it refilled literally like a year ago to the day.
Damn.
And it just ran out. Yeah.
You remind me, I got to get my vents checked and cleaned because I think there's some dust and shit in there. My wife and I have been sneezing up a storm.
Dude, same.
Yeah. I mean, the pollen's been pretty bad this week, but like all winter we've been sneezing up a storm, you know?
Mm-hmm.
It's springtime now, though.
Whenever somebody says you remind me of something, it always reminds me of.
You remind me of what I really am. It's not like you. Is that?
You remind me of my Jeep.
Oh,
I want to ride you.
I don't know
Something
that one.
like a siren.
I don't know either of those references.
Yeah, you do. You know, Creed or whatever that is, or Linkin Park or whoever. Nickelback? It might be
Which one?
Nickelback.
It's
You
Nickelback.
remind me of what I really am.
Yeah, it's Nickelback.
Not like you to say sorry.
Oh, yeah, no, I recognize it now. Yeah, I just didn't recognize
Sorry,
you
I don't
singing
do a
it at
good
first.
Chad Kroger. My students built a karaoke app for their final project that has a 3D model of a cat that bops its head along to the beat. And I have no idea. I honestly have no idea how they did this, but you can search the YouTube music for any song and then record your own lyrics. So, you can set the times for when the various words are said, and then it'll score your karaoke on that song. It's pretty impressive.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
So you can make your own karaoke machine like on any internet-enabled device. It's pretty cool.
Sounds like a moneymaker.
Yeah. I mean, it's completely illegal. It's totally, violating every copyright law. Whatever, it's a student project. That's cool.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Whatever.
Yeah, we're no stranger to fucking copyright laws here.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't know if we have ever actually had a problem with that though,
No, of course not.
because
We're not popular enough.
we have like 10 views.
Oh. Hey man, we sit around a dozen listens a week. We've plateaued. We haven't fallen off or gained any views. I mean, we've fallen off a little bit, but the pandemic has affected everyone. One day this thing still might pop off. Who knows? You never know. Who can say? One of us might become famous, appear on a game show or in a low-speed car chase on local news or something, or
I'll start handing out business cards to all of my patients as they leave.
Just leave it in the discharge papers. What the fuck is this? Oh man, that's like I've been accused of being a shill because often in my class I will casually drop into conversation my book. And people are like, wait, I thought that book was a joke. And I'm like, no, it's real. And then like 3 or 4 people will hold up copies and I'm like, haha, I made $12 off of you, rubes. I should start dropping the podcast in conversation more. Meow, meow. Ugh. I got a week off. What should I do with all my free time?
Buy a PC.
Man.
Buy a PC. It's just Vito's answer to everything.
Play video games like you usually do.
Yeah, sounds about right. The only obligations, I have a meeting on Monday. I have a vet appointment for my cat on Wednesday morning, and then another meeting Wednesday afternoon. I'm hoping they can finally approve the cone removal because my cat is very much back to being herself. But her scar is like scabbed over and almost completely healed. And I'm just terrified she's going to like tear it open by being a crazy cat, So I just want the vet to say, yeah, everything's good to go.
You just keep that cone on until they say elsewise.
Yeah, I know. But it's been so long. And she's all she wants to do is chase her sister around. But like they'll start rabbit kicking each other in the belly. And I'm like, it's like the one thing you can't do. Like, there's like 5 rules while you're in the cone. And really it's like no running, chasing, or biting each other on the belly, So I've had to keep the cats separated. I know, they're best friends. They just want to like wrestle, and be best friends. We had to put up this baby gate, and baby gates are always a pain in the ass, but this one especially is a pain in the ass. It's like missing one of the feet, and it always wants to fall down. It's like, for God's sake. And this means that like the other cat, Bahamut, is like extra excited to see someone because she's mostly locked out of the bedroom because she gets Shiva too excited, And we're always in the bedroom, so she's like, oh, people. I'm going to do stuff that I know annoys you so you pick me up, like climb on the stove. My cat, in 3 seconds and 2 jumps, got from the floor to the top of the refrigerator, and I was so amazed, but also annoyed. I'm like, how did you do that? Oh. She also once turned the stove on, like with flame, and I'm like, what? How?
And she just wanted to make like top ramen or some shit.
Animals be crazy. Ugh. Did either of you check out the Outriders demo or know about the Outriders demo? I checked out the Outriders demo. You might like it, Christian. Do you like Gears of War? Anybody? Any fans of Gears of War?
I haven't played Gears of War in so long, but I just downloaded the 5th one.
Well, it's from the people who made Gears of War 5, but it's like a looter shooter like Destiny.
But I haven't played it yet.
Do you have a Series X? Are you still on a 1X?
No, I'm just on the 1X right now. I haven't had a need for the Series X. I'll probably get it like
4K, man. 4K 60 frames. You can't go back. Once you started, you can't go back.
I'll probably get it for my birthday or something. Like I'll just buy it for myself for my birthday or something.
There you go.
It's between that or a new gun. One or the
other. How many guns do you need? You only got 2 hands.
Yeah, that's true. But I'm a collector, baby.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see that Josh Gordon caught a touchdown pass last night in the
FCFL? No, I did not.
Yes,
so funny. Are you watching the FCFL?
I'm not. There's no way for me to watch it.
It's like on Twitch.
On Twitch.
Twitch is free. You don't even need an account.
No, I know that. But
we support the Wild Aces.
The
Wild Aces is our team.
I'm whoever Johnny Manziel's on.
No, get out of here. Johnny Manziel's trash. It's all about the Wild Aces.
I don't even know who the fuck is on the Wild Aces.
They have the most exciting owners, man. Austin Eckler owns that team. He's the only active. Well, I guess Richard Sherman is still active, but
I wonder if the Seahawks are going to bring Sherman back.
Is he a free? Well, once they trade Russell Wilson.
Man, it's fucking crazy. That whole Russell Wilson shenanigans.
Yeah. Trade him to the Giants. We don't have a quarterback.
Fuck. 3 first-round picks and a good player? I'd fucking take it. See you, Russ.
Can you trade that far in advance? Are there rules about that in the NFL? How many first-round picks can you trade at once?
You can pretty much trade whatever you want.
Because the NBA has rules against that.
No, you can trade pretty much whatever you want.
You can only trade.
There's a fucking. They didn't announce what team it was, but there was a team that was getting ready to fucking dump their entire draft for Deshaun Watson.
I think it was the Bears. I think it was the Bears.
I think it was the Bears.
Yeah.
The Bears fucking suck.
Deshaun Watson. Well, their defense is good, and Deshaun Watson would be a huge upgrade over Mitchell Trubisky. Deshaun Watson basically does what Mitchell Trubisky does, just well.
Yeah, I love Deshaun Watson. I'd take Deshaun Watson here too.
That would be a fine trade. That's a straight up trade. Just Russell Wilson for Deshaun Watson. There you go.
No, you'd have to give some draft picks for that.
Why? Who would?
Russell's more fucking proven than.
Yeah, but Deshaun's significantly younger.
Yeah, but he's more injury prone. Fucked his shit up.
I don't know, man. I think that's a pretty fair trade.
Once you tear your ACL, you're no longer the same person, unfortunately.
Yeah, but you have that alien DK Metcalf, so all you got to do is get the ball near him, and then he just pushes everybody out of the way.
Oh, it sounds sportsy.
It is sports-tacular, man. Sports. Sports. I think there's a marble video that I haven't watched this weekend. Oh, no.
There's a what?
Marbula 1, man. You don't watch the Marbula 1?
Oh, your Marbula 1.
My team's not doing so hot. The O Rangers, this is not their season. Let me check in for marbles. No new video this week, huh?
Yeah, man, I think I'm going to download that. I'm going to download Madden and 2K when I get off the horn here. But Call of Duty came out with a new game mode called fucking Outbreak for zombies. And it is fucking awesome. It like consumed my entire fucking day the other day. Because when you play it at your own pace. So like these games of zombies are like, an hour and a half or like 2 hours long.
Damn. That seems like crazy.
Open world concept, objective driven zombies. It's something that they haven't done before, and it's fucking sick, man. Oh, it's so much fun. But it does take a long time, but you get like, I don't know. You get your boys, fucking get your loadout, and you go out there and fuck shit up. It's pretty great.
I finished Judgment last week, which is from the Yakuza people. So it's like a Yakuza-style brawler, except you play as a detective. And then I got the Platinum Trophy, which involved beating the game on like Legendary mode, which is the hardest difficulty. And I gotta say, when you are playing through on a mission like that, so like I know none of you have ever played these games. You really should check them out, Christian. They're all on fucking Game Pass. Yakuza 0 is a great place to start. There's like these ridiculous Japanese beat 'em up games where you like beat guys up with traffic cones and bicycles and stuff. And then there's like ridiculous.
It sounds like a game that I spent a lot of time playing, like not too long ago. But
yeah,
continue.
Well, all I'm saying, like these are very Japanese games, so there's a lot of like long, drawn out cutscenes. And the Yakuza series is famous for being like this very melodramatic, like mafia story with all these twists and turns. You know, like in Judgment, what starts out as investigating a murder eventually unravels into this big plot of like government corruption propping up this Alzheimer's drug that doesn't work. It's insane. It's always insane. But my point is, when you're playing these games just to mainline them, because kind of the whole point is to get distracted by all the cool shit to do, it really like peels apart the layers where like it's very much like, okay, walk to this point, skip the cutscene, walk all the way to the other side of the map, skip the cutscene, walk back to the first side of the map. You know? It's like, all right. Occasionally beat some guys up.
Yeah, you know what game this all reminds me of is fucking Sleeping Dogs.
Yeah, it's similar. Yeah. But
that game was so much fun, man.
It's a little different. The Sleeping Dogs is more of like a GTA clone with like the various mission givers and mission structures. It's like that. It's not quite as hard boiled, you know. Sleeping Dogs is basically a John Woo movie. It's a lot more of absurdity. Yeah. But that's kind of always been the thing. So I guess like Sleeping Dogs would be a good analogy. Oh, go ahead.
I think Sleeping Dogs might be one of my favorite video games of all time.
I do remember you could like do a finishing move on like a big hanging fish in Sleeping Dogs. Oh, swordfish. All right.
Yeah, that shit was insane. That game was so much fun. But I haven't played anything new yet.
Yeah.
But I will.
Yeah. I started playing the next Yakuza game, which they changed it, so it's not a brawler anymore. It's a turn-based RPG, which is an interesting choice. But it's pretty fun. It's weird. It's really off-putting because like I expect like I'm gonna walk up to the guy and start. Oh yeah, turn-based battles now. It's so weird. Oh. That, and I've been playing a lot of NBA 2K20. My team is 58-4. I'm leading the league in assists. That was my goal for this season. Probably going to win the MVP. Yeah. Getting 30 points a game is easy. Getting 10 assists a game is really difficult. So if you want a challenge in NBA 2K, try and get a lot of assists. There's nothing more frustrating than when you make a perfect pass to a wide open guy and he clanks the three or, you know, misses the easy layup. It's like, God damn it. That was my chance. That was my chance. Been thinking about picking up Madden since it's on hella sale, but probably not gonna. I don't need more sports games in my life.
I'm gonna see how it is. We'll see how it goes.
Who's on the cover?
Lamar Jackson. The guy who can't fucking throw 15 yards.
Hater.
Man, I am sorry, but dude, that guy is such a garbage quarterback.
You're crazy.
He's great on his feet, and there's nothing to be taken away from with his like fucking run game. But when it comes to him passing the football, and you see some of his throws, good Lord have mercy, man.
We can't all be Patrick Mahomes, all right?
Oh, Patrick Mahomes is like retarded. That guy literally is like flat out retarded. He's so good, it's insane. But
it's ridiculous, yeah.
Tom Brady, though.
He's the GOAT.
Good God Almighty, Tom Brady. Even Vito knows who Tom Brady is.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I forgot who won the Super Bowl this year for a minute.
Let me
was Tom
remind
Brady
you.
again.
Oh my God.
It's insane. I'm still mad he lost to the Eagles. I really want Eli to have been the only one to ever beat him in the Super Bowl and to have done it twice. Just NFC East teams, I guess.
Dude, that's because Eli Manning's the GOAT.
Oh, yeah? Because he beat the GOAT?
He is the GOAT because he beat the GOAT twice.
Uh-huh.
Not even Russell could beat the GOAT.
Nope. Well, you beat him. Oh, no, you didn't. You beat Peyton.
Russell beat him regular season, but that doesn't mean shit.
I don't think Russell Wilson was the one who decided not to call a timeout and, throw that terrible pass from the 1 yard line instead of just pounding it in with Marshawn.
Ugh. You're going to make me hate Pete Carroll already more than I do.
Who was it that made that ridiculous circus catch on the sideline right before that play, by the way? That was them.
Chris Matthews.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Jermaine Kearse.
Kearse, that's
Jermaine
right.
Kearse.
Yeah.
Chris Matthews would have been the Seahawks MVP if they won.
But, yeah.
Yeah, and then
but they didn't.
Fucking did do shit. But yes, they didn't.
When is the NFL draft? Who's going to be the top pick? Trevor Lawrence, I guess.
Yeah, for sure.
Has Washington announced their football team's name yet, or are they still the Washington football team?
I think they're going to stay with it for a couple of years.
I thought they said it was temporary for 1 year. They're going to remain the Washington football team?
I believe they are.
I just can't believe, it has been a running joke about their racist-ass name for, decades, and they really didn't have a backup? What are you doing? Dude, come on. It's ridiculous. When does the Kraken start?
Do you think Mr. Potato Head had a backup?
Oh my God! Don't even get me started on that shit. Cancel culture isn't real. Cancel culture is a distraction. All right, it's not real.
They changed it back to Mr. Potato Head.
Did they?
Yeah, he's back.
Because that was fabricated outrage at a private company. I don't understand how you can blame the liberal government for decisions made by a corporation. What are you talking about?
What's happening to Dr. Seuss?
6 of his books that had extremely racist illustrations are no longer being published by the owner of them. So,
Which books? Do you know which ones?
It's ones you've never heard of. If I Bought a Zoo or... I think the only one I had heard of is I Can't Believe It Happened on, and something about Mulberry Street. That was the only one I had heard of. The rest of them I'd never heard of.
Yeah, I don't know Dr. Seuss. I don't give a shit. I don't give a fuck about that.
If you look up the pictures, look up the pictures of the Chinese man from the Mulberry Street book or the racist ass zebras from If I Bought a Zoo, and tell me that those should be published in 2021. All right, get the fuck out of here.
I would just have to see it for sure.
Yeah, but again, these aren't being banned by libraries and local municipalities. This is a private company making a decision based on the zeitgeist of morality at the time. This has literally been the way decisions have been made since the birth of civilization. There's nothing new here. So fuck off. You want to be morally outraged? Be outraged at your Republican senators who every single one of them voted against giving you a COVID relief check, all right? Those are the people you should be mad at. Not the fucking Dr. Seuss family for not publishing racist illustrations. Jesus Christ. You can't see me, but I drank my coffee to make a point. Oh. It's interesting. It's there's a lull in video games right now, and everything in my backlog is a JRPG. I just don't feel like playing. I don't know. I'm playing it, like I said, Yakuza Like a Dragon. It's fun so far, but man, it's slow. I'm 2.5 hours in, and I think I've had maybe 20 minutes of control, of actual control time, and the rest is cutscenes.
Wow.
Like, I know it's going to open up, but, you know, we got to get deep in the story. Ichiban Kasuga and how he grew up and all about his patriarch. And I'm learning so much about Japan, like what's a soap land and all those other things. What the heck is a beef bowl, you know?
Oh, beef bowl, dude, fucking, what's that restaurant called? There's a famous restaurant for beef bowl. But, fucking love that shit.
Oh, yeah, you lived in Japan, didn't you?
Fucking love beef bowl. Yes, sir.
I looked it up. It's just rice, beef, onions, and like simmered in sweet sauce.
In a sauce. Yeah. Oh,
I like how this guy lived in Japan and isn't a weeb.
I know, he's the least weeb of all of us. I always forget that he lived in Japan.
I'm the least weeb, but I've seen the depths of weeb.
Did you? How old were you when you lived in Japan?
I was 10 years old.
And how long were you there? Not very long.
I was there for a whole year.
Okay. Did you learn any Japanese?
Yeah, I learned how to speak Japanese, but I forgot it because I'm fucking a retarded American and didn't continue with it. I got home and fucking immediately forgot that I learned how to speak Japanese, and then
It's funny. You hear stories about like that, you know.
It's very true, man. It happens all the time. People forget how to fucking speak.
Yeah, I lived in Italy till I was 4, and I was fluent in Italian, and now I remember literally none of it. I'm like, really? Okay, it seems weird, but okay.
Well, it's because your brain is trying to be efficient, and so it forgets things that it deems
it doesn't
unnecessary.
need. Yeah. So,
are you a Guido, Joe?
I mean,
you're a Guido.
No,
for sure.
No, because it's more than just having Italian heritage and being from New Jersey. Tim likes to point out.
No, I think you're a Guido, dude.
Tim likes to point out that we're the worst Italians because we mispronounce our own name. Like the way my family pronounces their last name, Apria, is not the Italian pronunciation. So, you know, and we don't do like. It should be Aprea because the first vowel is supposed to do the one that does all the work. In Italian.
Oh, I thought you said it was a Prius.
No, it's Apria.
Like the car.
You can always identify Italian names because they're mostly vowels. Anyway.
Hey.
Yeah, we have those people around. I went to high school with a lot of those people, and then, you know, my family has friends like that. Johnny Simonetti,
Dude.
shout out to Johnny Simonetti, our favorite Guido.
Take pride in being a Guido, man. You've got and you're from New Jersey.
Look, the Italian heritage is so far removed. This is what happened. My great-grandfather, so my grandfather's dad, married a Belgian woman, which got him shunned by all of his Italian mafia connections, right? So that's kind of when we lost all the Italian tradition, was 4 generations ago. Then my grandfather, who is half Italian and half Belgian, married an Irish woman, right? So the Italian is so far removed from our family.
I'm not from Staten Island, bro. Not Staten Island, bro. I'd fucking watch some Jersey Shore right now. Are you kidding me?
Oh my god. The Smush Room. Oh my god.
God, that show is so dumb. But man, I ate that shit up.
We went because my family has a house in Seaside Heights where they filmed that show, and so we went there, and like, there's people are everywhere. Like, we were walking down the boardwalk, I forget why. We were going to like the arcade or something, and we passed by like, you know, 2 stereotypical, as you know, Guidos, and my wife's like whispers in my ear, they do exist. Like, yeah, I mean, they're not made up. They didn't make them up for the show. Those people are real. You see them everywhere down here, you know.
So can we say that Guido's now a racial term?
It is. It always has been.
Is it?
Yeah. I mean,
what's racist about it?
It only applies to Italian Americans, man.
Yeah, but Italian Americans that look like Guidos.
I suppose.
Like they're their own brand. You can be
and they embrace it too. Yeah.
You can be an Italian American and not have fucking Pauly D's hair and a dick piercing. You know what I'm saying?
That's slick back hair, and you know.
Oh my god, I love that shit.
It looks like someone just finished coming in it. I mean.
Yeah, dude. They you can see like the fucking hair gel just like oozed into their shit. Oh my god. What a trip.
We got to start getting ready for the club. It's 7 p.m. We want to get there at 11. Time to start putting on the hair gel. Jesus Christ, man.
Yeah, God, it took them like hours to get ready.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, Jesus. Just fucking take a shower and put on a shirt that doesn't smell like shit.
It's weird. But like that was a culture. I mean, like the reason they made the show there was because that culture was always at the shore there, you know? Like we've been going to Seaside since I was a kid. And even when I was a kid, you could get T-shirts at like the shore store and stuff that said stuff like "I heart Italian stallions," and the heart was the colors of the Italian flag. You know, like that culture has always been there.
Could you imagine, like when these kids have fucking kids, and then their kids have kids, and they're like, "Look at your grandpa." It's fucking Pauly D or.
Yeah, exactly. You see those guys walking around with their like, you know. Those like white checkered shorts and like Gucci flip flops and fucking aviators and like a popped collar on like a royal blue, you know, polo tee all the time. Their fake spray tan.
Cracks me up.
Looking next to their girlfriends with like their black spaghetti strap tank tops and their enormous fake boobs, you know, their big poofy hair with the bouffant or whatever. Oh, it's always been there. Always, you know. Muscle tees, unironic muscle tees, you know. Yeah, no.
That is a great.
I mean, it's not like Venice Beach. There's not like a fucking workout scene on the beach or anything, but, you know, it's around.
Oh, yeah, that fucking beach workout.
Yeah.
I just thought that was like such a douchey thing.
That's a bridge too far for you? That's where you draw the line?
I don't draw the line. I'm not drawing any lines. I'm just saying, if you're fucking out there working out at a beach, you're a douche. Like, okay, running on the beach is different. You know, if you're like conditioning out there, it's
or swimming. Yeah.
Or swimming. But if you're out there doing like, if you're fucking benching on the beach.
Well, that's the kind of thing you can only do in California because, like, it rains other places.
Yeah.
Oh,
for
man.
sure.
Oh, man. Yeah, I can't imagine. Could you imagine if they tried to do, like, Muscle Beach at, like, Golden Gardens? Forget about it. Like,
I would 100% show up. I would show up.
Yeah.
I'd be the dude that's benching out at the beach when it's like 40 degrees and,
and like raining sideways.
Just like fucking 20 minutes ago, it was literally raining like the Matrix.
I know, and now the sun's out.
It's sunny out.
It's weird.
That's why you can't have an outdoor gym here, because it's literally rain, sun.
I know, my neighbor's got his whole setup in the backyard. I never understood it. I'm like, how? Is it all wet and rainy and stuff? Weird. He hasn't been out there for a while. I know, because it shakes the whole fucking house when he's deadlifting in his backyard. Oh, geez. Neighbors,
you know, since we're on the topic of T-shirts, we may have talked about this before. We might need to actually bring this into another episode in more depth. But can we talk about how fucking dumb those T-shirts are that get marketed on Facebook?
Oh, you're talking about the Facebook algorithm shirts?
Yeah, dude. The algorithm shirts.
I never thought I'd be a sexy librarian who lives in Florida, but here I am kicking it.
It's like, sorry, dudes, I'm taken by some fucking awesome guy, but he's like kind of crazy and doesn't like people, but he's the mixture of a god and a prince. And if you flirt with me, you'll never find your body. Yes, he bought me this shirt.
Yeah.
Fucking dumb T-shirts, man. Oh God, I can't fucking stand it. Yeah, we'll have to talk more about algorithm T-shirts here in a future episode because it's an important issue.
I mean, do you get served like the weirdest fucking like Wish.com ads? Like, what is this product?
Yeah,
and
yeah.
why would I want
I'll
it?
just be like scrolling through, looking at my timeline, and then all of a sudden Wish is like, "Here's your big dildo that you're looking for," and it's like, "What the fuck are you talking
What
about?"
the hell? Oh
Here's
my
a
god.
double-ended dildo that you can put on your wall. I'm like, no, I'm good.
Like a
Thank
fucking
you.
samurai sword. Just
Yeah, here's your car part that you never knew you needed. No.
mm-hmm. Catalytic converter. They keep getting stolen in my neighborhood.
Do they really?
Yeah.
Fucking pieces of shit.
That's where they end up on Wish.
There's got to be an easier way to make $20 than that. Like Jesus Christ.
Dude, if you lose your catalytic converter, you can probably just like Vito said, you could just buy it back up. Or you could just buy a fucking sick muffler for like $10.
That's so funny. That was like a problem when I was in college too. People were stealing them out of pickup trucks. Now it's a problem again in my neighborhood. That's why I don't want to put a bunch of money into the house because we're not going to be here forever. Although this neighborhood is gentrifying fast based on the families moving in all around me into what used to be like Airbnbs and college rentals. It's all like young families now, so they get those. I don't know if you've been by Roosevelt High School and seen all the construction going on right now, but it's pretty nutty.
Oh yeah, it's wild over there, man.
Yeah. So maybe we'll just wait out the gentrification and sell, and the house is worth like 1.5 mil. Who knows? Who knows?
Wait it out.
Yeah.
Wait it out until the offer is too good.
Mm-hmm. That's why I like to always have like not the shittiest house in the neighborhood, but not one of the nicer ones, you know? Like at the lower mid tier, because then people just don't bother you. You know. No one's trying to break into a fucking 2001 Toyota Prius when I park next to a brand new Tesla, all right?
God. I feel like shit.
That's what you get. I don't really drink anymore. I felt like shit after that bottle of champagne, but now I got my coffee.
Dude, champagne will fucking ruin my life.
And part of it's the sugar too, you know.
Yeah, especially that. Like I'm not like I'm primarily sugar free, so it's like I don't have anything that has like sugar, or I don't have soda or alcohol, like alcoholic drinks with sugar in them. I drink like literally tequila and soda water with.
Ugh, that sounds awful.
Oh, it's great, man. I love it.
Why not vodka or gin? Why tequila?
I'll do vodka too, but I just love tequila.
Ugh. I can't anymore. I can't.
But yeah,
So you are our resident youth culture person. Has Fireball replaced Jaeger bombs as the go-to shot of like shitty frat boys?
Fuck no. If it did, I would be so upset.
Oh. So Jaeger bombs are still popular? Jaeger Red Bull?
Still a thing. Yes, but bars are not very much open, so Jaeger bombs have not been the thing.
Well, you can make them at home.
You can make them at home, but I'm not going to fucking slam a Jaeger bomb in my kitchen.
Let's just mix it together.
It just doesn't sound right, you know? It doesn't. The house does not deserve getting dropped on the counter, you know what I'm saying? It's like, save that shit for the bars.
Back in my day.
Your microphone kind of like went really weird and quiet.
Yeah, you sound like you're underwater again. I was going to say, back in my day, if you wanted to stay up all night drinking, you just did cocaine in the bathroom. So, you know.
the fucking planet.
You really do sound like you're a million miles away, man.
I'm literally right here. Can you hear me?
Not really.
It's like really like
Really
staticky
tinny,
and
yeah.
really quiet. Yeah, tinny is a good word for it.
You guys still can't hear me?
Nope.
It's still the same.
You're
Yeah.
very staticky.
What the fuck?
Very staticky. I mean, I think we can wrap up. I think we're basically out of content here.
Yeah, we'll talk about the most absurd bar bathrooms. I'll get you a top 3
Oh,
list.
a top 10 list of ridiculous
You know what?
bathrooms.
I could get you a top 10 list of worst bathrooms in bars. I can guarantee you.
That's a scene. All right. This has been
Isn't there that one place that has a bathroom with no lights on?
what? That sounds awful.
Yeah, I know what that is.
Listen, your audio is really terrible.
It's not a bar bathroom.
All right.
Yeah,
well,
we'll have
this will be
to
a
pick
teaser
this
for
up
next week.
time.
This has been episode 118 of the Beefy Boys Bud Club, and we'll see you knuckleheads next week.
See ya.